This is my second video. The first video was made on the articleship and C aspirants Big Fours versus this. So that got a good response. We will place it in the link in the comment also. This video is basically for the resumes. What are the best practices that you can follow in resume, and what are the mistakes that you should avoid in resume. Like we get around more than 1000, 1500, 2000 resumes that we get in our mails and everywhere. So the common mistakes that we see that we can help you that you should avoid it. First thing is, if you're a CA fresher or a fresher level candidate, don't make it more than even an articleship or a fresher levels also up to 1 or 2 years. Don't make it more than a 1-page resume. First thing is, don't make it a 1-page resume. The second thing is, so you're writing about a career objective which is coming at the top. The career objective, it has to be very specific. Like if you're seeking for a career in investment banking, to write directly that I'm seeking for a career in investment banking. If it is an audit, stat audit or internal audit, be more specific that I want to get an expertise in so and so field. Okay, for a better career. Don't make it a very general career objective that I'm looking for growth. Everybody is looking for growth, right? So the third point is, first I told about the 1-page resume, not make it more than 1 page. If you're experienced candidate, make it 2 pages. Second thing is about your career objective. It has to be very specific. The third thing is about your third thing is the education should come at the top. I have seen many candidates, they put the work experience at the top, the skills, then the education comes at the last. Now, that is not the correct way, because I think the education should come at the top. The resumer who is seeing a resume, he should know who is he. He's a CA or CS or CMA or MBA, whoever it is. He has to know from the education details who is he. So education has to come at the top, and then after the education the professional experience has to come, and last should come the skills generally. Okay, so education, then professional experience, then the skills, or education, skills or experience, but generally education will look better up, then your professional experience, then your skills. About your education, you can write about your attempt. If you have got a rank, you can write that will be a good boost. Okay, about their professional experience, now there are also many candidates make a mistake. Like now suppose you are appearing for an audit profile, so you should write more on audit rather than more on taxation. Taxation has to be very little less, so it cannot be an all-rounder profile. Okay, if you are applying for a taxation profile, you can't write more on stat audit or internal audit that you have done in an articleship. Or anywhere like you, that will not help you. So if you are applying for a direct taxation profile, so you have to write more on taxation experience. If you are applying for indirect tax, then you have to highlight more on indirect tax experience. Likewise, the fourth thing I would suggest that it's very important that many candidates, they write conducted stat audit or internal audit of so and so entities, but what exactly you did during that audit, that is more important. So you have to write that what the role that you played that audit, how many team members that you managed during the audit, what mistakes did you find during the work that you did, what sort of cost saving or tax saving that you did, what sort of ITC you have saved, how did you create, how you became an asset to the firm and organization, and what value addition that you did to the client. So what role that you played, what responsibility you played, what mistake that you find. Try to give them numericals also, that I audited this much turnover in my articles. If you can write that this is the figures that I have done, this much of tax saving or cost saving. The numericals play a big role, so that will be much more better if you can give the details about. And any major achievements if you have, please highlight in the professional work experience also, or articleship experience, whatever you have, that will give you a more boost. So use the words like managed, executed, led the team building, leadership roles, so that will be a good booster. About next thing is about the skills. The skills has to be related to your audit profile or a taxation for whatever you are applying for a role. Suppose you are applying for a direct taxation role, and you have written that I have a skill in financial modeling, so that will not help, right? So that will be a bad thing for you. Suppose you are applying for a investment banking, then financial modeling skill will be relevant. Suppose you are applying for an audit role, so you should write that I have got a skill in Ind AS. That can be a good skill. So the skill has to be directly to the job description also. So you have to maintain this also, that whatever job role you are applying, you have to customize the CV according to that. Apart from this, I have told you everything. Make a 1-page CV. In short, I will tell, make a 1-page CV. Career objective, be specific about what career you are seeking for, job description. Then your education has to come. Then the education, if you get a rank or first attempt, you can write that. Then your professional experience, what role did you play, what mistake did you found, what value did you add during your audit, any numericals that you can specify, what achievements did you have during your audit, any observations, anything that you added as a value. Though these things are missing in almost all the resumes I get, around 60 to 70% resumes, these details are not there in the professional experience. And don't make it a very all-rounder, make it a most customized resume. If you are applying for an audit role, the resumer should think, उसको लगना चाहिए कि ये बंदा को ऑडिट से इसको खाली ऑडिट ही आता है. दिस मैन, दिस पर्सन नोज ओनली ऑडिट. इफ यू आर अप्लाइंग फॉर अ टैक्सेशन, दिस पर्सन is somewhat an expert in that direction. The curiosity will not help you. If you are from audit and you want to get into a taxation, that will not help you. That will never help you. If you are from a taxation, you can't get into audit, that will not help you. If you want to switch your field, then it will become difficult for you. So make sure that if you are trying to switch, then you have to write something that you also have the skills and the relevant experience in relation to that. So that will be much more useful for you. I hope this is clear and the points will be useful for making a resume, and this might help you to get your CV shortlisted as well very quickly. Thank you so much. And if you like this video, please do like, because if you liking this video, then we will think that it is useful, then this will motivate us to make much more videos, and which on other topics that is very relevant for the job seekers. Okay, so please like and comment on the videos, because when you like and comment, then only we will be motivated to make more videos. And if you are finding it useful, you should like it, and comment if any other videos that you want us to make. Okay, thank you. Until next time, bye bye.